Hi all, I'm Kevin McDermott at BikeSport Bicycles in Oldsmar, and I'm here to show you a how-to video on changing a flat tire in the field. You know what happens, you hear that awful sound or you feel that bike kind of acting funny and you realize that your tire is going down. So the first thing that you need to do is to, of course, get off the bike. Don't continue to ride it on a flat tire. Make sure that the bike is in a gear position so that the chain is moved to all the way to the outside. So we shift it down, turn the crank around, and make sure that we're all the way in the last cog and on the small ring up front. That gives you the most amount of play in the chain to make the wheel come off easier. Open the brake up so that the wheel can pass through the brake as you take the wheel off. Grab a hold of the bike by the seat, pull the quick release down, grab a hold of the wheel, lift the bike and hold the wheel down, and the chain comes right off, the wheel comes out. Take the bike and lay it down, preferably in the grass, but not into any fire ants, hazards, anything like that that's going to scratch your bike. And of course, in demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and let the air out of this one so that we're working with a flat tire. So this is what you have, of course, a tire with no air in it. You take your bag off the back of the seat, which contains the tools that you need to repair this. Tire levers, a new tube, and of course, an inflation device. So the first thing we need to do is to get the tire off the rim. So you take your levers, you put one in. If you have a real tough one, you put two in. You pull them down. You pull them down and you hook one on the spoke like that. That holds it out while you take the other one and go around and around and around until the tire is now free from the rim. Then you grab the whole tire, pull it off the rim, set the wheel down. Now you take the tube from the tire, and what you want to do is find the hole in the tube. So we leave the valve open, put a little bit of air into it, go around the tube until we find the hole. Once you find the hole, line the valve back up with the label on the tire, go to that spot in the tire and search it for whatever caused your flat. If you don't find a hole, make sure you search the tire very closely. Examine it very carefully to find out whatever flatted you so that you don't reflat yourself when you put the new tube in. When you get the new tube, take it, plump it with air, slide it in where the valve is right at the label, and fill the tire up with the tube. Once this is all together, take the wheel, find the valve hole, and insert the valve into the rim. Now you want to put one side of the tire on your wheel to begin with. And now you're ready for the other side. The idea is to make sure that the tube is all the way up and inside the tire on the rim. So you start on the second side, right at the valve, come all the way around. You're going to feel that's a little tight, so we're going to go up here and let some air out of that tube. You continue to work it around until you get to that last little bit right there. That's always the hardest part. But we never use a tool when we're reinstalling the tire. We don't want to damage the tube. So let all the air out, grab a hold of the tire, and pull all the slack that you can from the top to the bottom. When you do, with your thumbs and the palms of your hand, roll the tire onto the rim. Now it's ready for inflation. Take your CO2 inflator, make sure the valve's open, put it on there, and put a little bit of the gas in there. You just want to plump it up to make sure that the rim or the bead of the tire seats on the rim and doesn't creep off. When you're satisfied that it's going to stick, give it the gas. Take your inflator off, close the valve, pick up the bike, take the wheel, slide it in the back, put the chain right on that last cog and push down. Now the wheel's reinstalled, the chain's threaded. Close your quick release, make sure you close the brake, and you're good to go.